Yeah, I was born and raised in Vegas, and when I go out of town and tell people that, they think I must have had like a crazy childhood, but it was super normal. You know, there's probably some slight differences, like the blow was probably better, like the hookers were probably better looking, but I went to the same underground drug raves that everyone did in elementary school, so. I had a kind of a rough childhood, like my parents are still together. Like, everyone else got to have 2 Christmases and I only got to have one, It's like, I don't want love, Mom, I want presents. So like when I was a kid, like me and my brothers used to bag on each other about being gay, like whoever could come up with the best gay joke was like would win. And my mom would get pissed at me. She's like, don't call your brother gay, he's gonna start to believe it. I'm pretty sure if that's how you turn people gay, then everyone would be gay. But if I do turn him gay, I'll tell a bunch of straight jokes until he turns back, so don't worry about it, So it came my goal in life to tell a gay joke that was so funny that my mom couldn't help but laugh at it. So like, we're about to go to a wedding, and she asked us if we're ever going to get married. I was like, yeah, I'll probably get married someday. My little brother was like, no, I'm never getting married. So I put my hand on his shoulder, and I said, don't worry, one day they'll pass the gay marriage law. And my mom busted up laughing, but now my little brother's gay, and all the straight jokes in the world don't seem to turn him back, so... Look, my bad, Mom, Did you guys have an imaginary friend when you were kids? No? Yeah, I had one. His name was Jesus. I eventually grew out of him, but, it was fucked up. At school, they'd always make fun of me. They're like, oh, is your imaginary friend here right now? And I'm like, Jesus is everywhere, But, and it's weird is, like, my parents still play along. It's like, I'm not 8 anymore. You guys don't have to fucking, play along, But that one didn't go very well last week, so I'm glad you guys laughed at it. So yeah, I work in a restaurant, and like this lady asked me the other day. She's like, "What are your happy hour specials?" I'm like, "We don't have any happy hour specials on Saturday." And she says, "It's Tuesday." It's like, some people are off by like a day, but I'm like off as much as you could possibly be off. I have like a horrible memory. That's why I don't think it's fair. Like my girlfriend gets mad at me because I can't remember her birthday. Like I try so hard, but it gets lost in the recesses of my brain, like long division and geography. It's like, but I've been celebrating Memorial Day my whole life. I can't even tell you what fucking month that's in. Veterans Day, no fucking clue. So it's like, we've only been dating for 7 years. These holidays have been around since I was born. So let me get these holidays down first, and then I'll work on remembering your birthday. I barely know when Christmas is, and that's just because I wouldn't be a very good Christian if I didn't know the day that Santa died on the cross. So, it's like I even take these pills, like, to like help with my memory. The only thing is I always fucking forget to take them. So, like, does me no good. It's like my girlfriend, she's like super insecure, and it like bugs me, I feel like I probably wouldn't cheat on her so much if she wasn't so insecure, like. Don't worry, I don't have a fucking girlfriend, so you don't have to get all pissed off. All right, you ever start dating a girl and like a few months into it, she like tells you some shit to just like, it's crazy, like it destroys the relationship. Like, oh, you waited till I was like sucked in to tell me this? Well, this girl, like a couple months into the relationship, she tells me she's bulimic. But I only date anorexics, like bulimics still like retain a lot of water weight and their teeth are always messed up from all the stomach acid, and like I admire anorexics because they know perfection's impossible, but they'll strive for it until the day they die, So like, but I really like this girl, so I was like, all right, I'll keep dating her, So I dated her for a few months, but like every time she'd go to the bathroom, it just pissed me off more and more. Like all I could think is like, does she know how much that Hot Pocket costs? Stop wasting my money and get a real eating disorder already. Like what the fuck? So in China, they like have this law that you're only allowed to have one baby. So like they always want a male baby to like carry on the family legacy. So what happens is they end up throwing out female babies like in the trash, and like that is just so fucked up. Like when I think about it, it's like they should recycle those babies, like they could be like dog food or fertilizer or something, they just can't be fucking wasted. They're just filling up landfills with babies, and that's just fucking wrong, So like, like back in the day, like when you got a headache, they would say like, they thought demons were literally trying to escape from your skull. So they would drill a hole in your head so the demons could escape. And I'm like, that's just ridiculous to me. But it's like even more ridiculous that my friends think the cure for alcohol poisoning is to draw a bunch of penises on my face. Like we had a friend die of alcohol poisoning one time, and I was like, I guess we just didn't draw enough penises on his face. But at least his mom had a good laugh when she went to identify the body, you know? So I guess there was a silver lining in it, so that's all I got. My name's Waddle.
Leather jacket on, kitsune cape on it, cardigan from Rag and Bone.